So before we continue, guys, I just want you to check this out. Hey, hey, like, what? Went and got myself some inches from my girl at just braids. Check them out on Instagram. Yo, this is not a paid campaign or collaboration, but I just wanted to brag about the way my hair looks. It looks amazing and I feel great. Anyway, let's get back to today's restaurant review. I'm giving you guys a review for the restaurant called Daruma by Oskido. This one is at the Waterfall Corner in Midrand, South Africa, the world. Let's get to it. Curb appeal. So it is at the Waterfall Corner. There's a lot of parking. There's ample parking. When I arrived, I did not have any hassles finding parking. In fact, it was just outside the restaurant at the Waterfall Corner. So I think because it's at like a shopping center, there isn't like a curb appeal separate to any other. There's just an entrance where you wave your hand and the boom gate opens. Then you drive in and you go to wherever you want to go. In this case, you'll be going to the parking closer to the restaurant itself, right? So I didn't have an issue at all with finding parking, and yeah, it's just an easy place to find. Let's talk the reception. So as I was approaching the restaurant, there was literally nobody at the front desk. I'm gonna call it a front desk. It was just a little like a pulpit of sorts, but there was no one there. Anyway, it didn't really matter much that. So, but what did matter is that as I approached the entrance, that there was a young lady who did assist me. But because the people I was going to be hanging out with were already inside the restaurant, it was just easy for me to find them. So I didn't have an issue with the reception at all. Now let's talk interior design. It literally felt like a restaurant out of a Korean movie. It was all black. There was a lot of metal in the middle of the restaurant because the restaurant itself cooks some of its food inside the restaurant just by a bar where people can sit and watch as the food is being made. It was a real nice experience, that as well. Very, very nice experience. But it was just a lot of tables and chairs on the sides, and then the centerpiece where you could sit at and just watch your food being made, which was really, really cool. So the interior was kind of cold for me. It wasn't very warm, but I guess they were going for a certain look, and they actually accomplished what they were looking for in terms of putting together that look for that specific style. I feel like they did do very, very well putting that together, and there's only so much you can do, and it's actually a very nice way as well to save money and costs. If you open up in a restaurant, like, don't put all your money in the decor, put your money in the infrastructure itself. So I did look at it in that way. So it wasn't a bad thing for me, but it also wasn't my style, and I had to be fair when thinking about what I was gonna say about the decor. So yeah, I'm not wild about it at all, and yeah, that's it. Ambiance. There's not much of an ambiance, and there was different groups of people. I was there with my family. Some other people were there with their partners and others friends and whatever else. So there wasn't much of an ambiance, but as well I had to think about the type of people that were there. I wasn't gonna get a having brunch with the girls kind of ambiance. It's not that kind of place. I wasn't gonna get a full-on family place. This is not the kind of place either. What I did know very well is that it wasn't full at all. Even when we were leaving, it was not full at all. So yeah, there wasn't really much of an ambiance. I'm not going to even lie. But let's talk about the menu though, because let me tell you something about this menu. There's a la carte, and then there was set menus, and then there was sushi menu, right? They all had a good amount of options on the list, which I appreciated. I liked that quite a bit. But I really just want to tell you about the food. Yo! Darling! So my mom, my sister, and I, we ordered from the set menus, right? I legit forgot what it's called, but you choose a meat, and then like it comes with either veggies or chips, and then you can choose anything extra. So I went extra on the fried rice. So I wanted fried rice with my meal. Guys, tasted the food, because even as the guy was making it, my mouth was just getting watery, because I'm like, this looks so good, child. Like, this food looks good. And I started smelling good too. Guys, I tell you, I loved what I was eating. I loved what I was eating because it tasted, and I didn't even finish my food, and I just felt like it was magnificent. Apart from the fact that I was hungry, it just tasted so good. The flavors was just flavoring, and it made sense. The menu itself was reasonably priced. Obviously, you need to consider everybody's pockets, and I felt like you could get a good meal, because if you chose a set meal, you get the starter, the main, and, or rather, if you chose, is it a la carte or set menu? I can't remember, but one of them is you choose the starter, main, and then you get a dessert, and it was reasonably priced. So I felt like the food pairing and the menu itself was just, it worked out very, very well. So I was quite pleased with that, pleased with the menu, pleased with all of that. And I ordered a appetizer and water, sparkling water. So yeah, when it comes to the drinks, and it wasn't that like bad, but yo, the food was actually, when it comes to the ambiance, I feel like the fact that you can have food made in front of you, your food made in front of you, that adds to the ambiance, and that just adds to you using your eyes to eat and enjoying what you're eating. So actually, the ambiance wasn't that bad at all. Actually, it wasn't. Okay, let's talk service. Now, what I know for sure is that their service is really good. We were helped by a lady called Nobuhle, and Nobuhle outdid herself. She went out of her way to help us out and move me from where I was to somewhere else, clean up quickly in front of us, clean up the table. Like, she did her work very, very well. So I was very pleased with service. The manager came and talked to us, because my niece is there and she's gorgeous, so everybody wants to talk to her. And there was just a lot of chit chatter, and it was a fun place, not a fun place, but a chill place to be at, especially as a family. So I really, really liked the service very much, and it added to my experience of Daruma by Oskido. Okay, some other factors, and I feel like I'm rushing through these because I really want to get to the ratings, but anyway, some other factors is that we booked right in advance, and when you book, you choose to sit either the normal seating or at the bar. I'm gonna call it a bar. What I do know about this place is that they don't do breakfast. Okay, it's only lunch and dinner, and every Sunday there's a live band. So if you're looking for like a really nice place to go to, either date night or just chilling with friends, and that you might find good entertainment, they've got live band, live performances rather, I should probably say, band, poetry, singer, whatever, you name it. They've got that every Sundays. And today's Monday, so we went today, but I was told yesterday they had live performance. So I mean, it is by Oskido, so why, obviously you're gonna get like a performance of sauce. And then another thing is, go hungry, okay, because you're gonna eat, child, especially if you order the set meal that has starter, main, and a dessert. You're gonna eat and leave there full. So just go there hungry and expect a great vibe. Like, expect a good place to see your food and have conversations and see other people enjoy their food as well. Yeah, and also I must speak about Zamo's the guy that made our food for us. He was pretty awesome too. Like, as he was making the food, he was chatting to us, he was making conversation, and I really enjoyed that added value of experience to him making our food. Alright, so if you've reached this far and you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new restaurant review, motivational video, or a vlog or anything like that. Also, do remember to please like and comment down below with another suggestion of a restaurant that you would like me to visit. Alright, let's get to the ratings. Food. Their food was so good, so amazing, so tantalizing, so fabulous, and great and delicious. I'm giving them a 9. Drinks. I only had an appetizer and water, but my mom had passion fruit and lemonade, my sister had passion fruit and lemonade and a Coke. And I'm sure you can order more because there is a drinks section menu. So I'm just gonna give them a 7 for this one. Service, as I've already mentioned, I really enjoyed the service that Nobuhle gave us, so I'm giving this restaurant an 8. The venue itself, not my taste, however I do get the concept, so because I get the concept, I'm giving them a 7.5. cleanliness. You know what I really enjoyed about this specific restaurant? Yes, it was clean, but in between meals, as they were making using that area, they cleaned after themselves like really well, like repeatedly, and I really like that. So because of that, they're getting an 8.5. Menu selection, it was a menu of varied options, and the prices were really good, and the food was really amazing, so I'm giving them an 8. Ambiance, it was a really good vibe, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I enjoyed the company that I was with the company I was with, and I really liked the fact that they were making my food in front of me and it looked good. So because of that, they're getting an 8.5. So that is an average of 56.5, and in total, Daruma by Oskido from me gets an 8.1. That is a really good rating. You must also just keep in mind there's a lot of stuff, you know, are going to be subjective. My ratings are also going to be subjective. However, you are more than welcome to go visit this place and enjoy their delicious food. Maybe even go on a Sunday and enjoy food and a good performance. And if you do go to this restaurant, please let me know. Come back to this video and let me know, or hook up with me. I'll hook up with me. Really? What? Hit me up on Instagram. And let me know what you thought of Daruma. Well then, thank you so much for tuning in today for my restaurant review. I really do hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet to the Q family here, please do not waste any time, child. Press that subscribe button. Okay, you don't even have to hit the notification bell, but just the subscribe button. We're trying to get 500 here, child, so do join the family. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, be safe, be happy, and God bless.